Hey everyone, this is my Patreon-powered reaction to the 6th episode of World Trigger. Now, last episode, we were able to take down that flying Treon soldier in the sky. Yuma and Kitora are working together to take that down, but Kitora doesn't know exactly what Yuma was doing. He just knows somebody kind of helped. Also, we decided what Mikumo's fate would be. Well, I mean, what did we decide at that meeting? I'm pretty sure we did kick him out. Like, I know that much, but and Jin kind of walked in and used his people person skills to kind of convince them that Mikumo's important, don't kick him out. I don't remember exactly what they said his punishment would be if they did, but I know Gene showed up to try to help things out, which was very much appreciated. Everybody seems to like Gene. He's very good at dealing with people. And he has a special power called Side Effects, which is some sort of future seeing ability. Cool. So yeah, this episode, if I remember correctly, the preview showed some Yuma Chica stuff, so maybe they get to meet each other and get to know each other. So yeah, I guess we'll get into that. So let's jump on in and see how all that goes. 3, 2, 1, play. Toy animation. Is this Chica and a friend? Yes. Yes, it is. Although I think this is a flashback, I don't think she's that young. In this world, yeah, probably. Oh. Okay. I feel like if anything, it'd be the other way around, but yeah, there's something in there. A mini Treon soldier. Probably the same thing we saw at the school. But yeah, definitely flashback. She's like elementary school there. Bad Adventure, I guess I'd say 5th grade. Yeah, she sent us something. Oh. Oh. Uh. Well. So Chica has her own side effect. Which is interesting because she doesn't have a black trigger, but I don't know. Yeah, that's the problem. You can't have border agents everywhere. If there's anything to be distressed about, this would be it. Yeah, he was supposed to investigate this, right? Well, that's not comforting at all. Okay, I guess we'll just take that on faith. Okay. Okay, I get it now. It's just the high Treon that gives them the side effects, not the triggers. I gotcha. Okay, thank you for the explanation. I get it now. She has a lot of Treon because she has her big cube. Border probably sees that potential there and says, hey, you need to join us, okay? Well, that'd be cool, though. Okay, so it's not as impressive as it could be. But yeah, Border probably would definitely want Cheek on board. Well, clearly, it's some kind of future scene side effect. And Yuma's, I guess, is the lie detector. Yeah, what are you doing, man? Wow, what are you looking for? Evidence of something? Oh, investigation. Okay, that makes more sense. Well, too bad you can't have it. You don't have lie detection abilities like I do. I mean, does he even need to? But yeah, it's like it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. People go to bed that early? I mean, you're not really in a position to have to worry about that. That's kind of for other people to deal with. You staying up is not going to help much. Is that Jean? No. No, it's these guys. I knew he'd make a move soon. I guess this is what we're seeing. Well, it's because they don't come through. They just send the robots to. Until we get a large-scale invasion, then they'll probably come with triggers. But I wouldn't expect that anytime soon. Wow, now Jean shows up. My side effect told me you'd be here. In other words, stop stalking my friend. Wow, Jean, he just walks in. Takes care of things. Yeah, almost as if he has a cool side effect. His side effect seems the most useful out of all the ones I've seen so far. Well, I don't know. Maybe Yuma's would be. It's hard to say. Someone you know, huh? Oh wow, Yuma. This is this is not good. I mean, it's not horrible or anything, but you're a V, Gene? Wow. Yes. That look. That name means something to him. Oh. That okay, this is bad. So he has been through the gates. Yeah, well, it was clearly the side effect. I mean, we saw the visuals of that. Please tell us. Okay, I figured it was something like that. Huh. Which was Yuma. I mean, it probably was. Oh wow, that's convenient. Ah, there's one of those things that crawls around that acts as a beacon for the gates. Wow. He just comes out in front of him. Taking that pretty well. Okay. Reconnaissance drone. I figured. Okay, so they didn't come through by themselves. They just came through as part of them. That's okay. That makes sense. Because that would explain how they were able to, you know, sneak away without Border seeing them first. Oh. Okay. Apparently they could just do that. That's why they're attracted to Chica. Yeah, they had Treon that attracted them. Yeah, that means Chica's in danger, so, you know, probably watch out for her. There's a lot of Treon and no trigger. That's a bad combo. She probably ends up joining Border for her own protection, if that's the case. I thought maybe it was a matter of they just pressure Chica into until she finally accepted, but it'd be safest for her to be with Border and have a trigger if she's going to be a target. Either way. I really want to see people attempt to break through those defenses. Just like get to that massive wall. Good luck with that. No wonder they had Jin take care of this stuff. I don't know why you're walking so fast. I was just given this picture, guys. Just look at it. You mean C ranks actually get to do something? What is this nonsense? Sneaky, sneaky. Smash it, Kitora. There you go. Good job. That is a little bit gross, I'll admit. But you're on TV, remember that. She just loves the cameras. Arashiyama Tai, everyone's favorite squad. So many bags. Hopefully we can recycle these things. I mean, you probably missed some. Yeah, they had a kind of a time limits because of the gates. Replica Sensei. Mandy loves rubbing his head, and I'm sure he will be eventually. I'm sure he would. I'm sure it does bother him to keep getting credit for things he didn't really do. Yeah, you're kind of important if you go through the necessary mental gymnastics. But yeah, it's better you get the credit than nobody gets it, because Yuma can't take it. Yeah, you want to be in the position of power when you need it, so... Tito on the TV. And Chica watching. What? It just how far halfway through the episode we get the opening? Are you serious? Why? For what purpose? Whatever. Very long cold opening. I'm just glad we're getting it, I guess. I'm not gonna complain about getting it, so better late than never, I suppose. But yeah, you can see our massive trio in there. In fact, everyone in that shot has probably a pretty good amount of trio except for Ikamo. I also like that little shot where he shoots energy beams out of the cube itself. So is that a thing they can do? Can they just use their trio directly like that? Too many characters, a lot of which look very similar to each other that I'm gonna not be able to tell apart. I'm just warning you right now. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to Chica getting her trigger. Her sniper rifle. Oh, whoa, whoa. Changes the new world. This opening's so good. Why is it so good? I would never even think about ever skipping this opening, even if I was marathoning it. I wouldn't do it. 13, okay. I was curious of what she was exactly. Sounds about right. The flashback at the beginning was probably 5 or 6 years ago, I would assume. Are we meeting Yuma here? What did you break? Oh, ouch. Good thing he's tough. So was she meeting Yuma here? Or is this a coincidence? I think it's just a coincidence. I think they're both here to meet Mikomo. I don't know what he's planning here, but... yeah, coincidence. Yeah, Chika's not gonna lie. If she's 13, I should hope so. I mean, I can't. I mean, I could probably manage it somewhat decently, but I haven't ridden a bike, you know, since I was a child, so... I wouldn't do it very well. Even though I understand the basic mechanics of it. And fall over. Oh, he didn't fall over yet. Yes. From early childhood. You could say that from Overgate. Can you really push those buttons with those gloves on? You make me so nervous just watching you, Yuma. I mean, she was pretty cute. Little, little pink phone. There we go. Just at least don't land face first, man. Oh, is she behind the wheel now? Well, oh no, she's just pushing it. Well, sort of. Probably not gonna end well, though. Oh no. Oh no. Uh, well, landing in water is better than landing on concrete, I guess. Now we're all wet. I mean, I imagine it's cold there, considering how warmly Chica's dressed, so probably wouldn't be good to be wet. Chica! Wait. That's a different family name. I thought she was Mikomo's sister. I mean, yeah, you'd look wetter. What do you see, Chico? Are you sensing something with your side effect? Yeah. Not sure exactly what her side effect would be. If she has one, it'd probably be maybe sensing Trione or sensing Gates. Yes, you don't need to remind me of that girl that got captured. Yes, like she could sense it with her side effect. But yeah, she can't exactly fight a Trion soldier or anything, so I would assume she's running so she doesn't get anyone else caught up in the attack because she knows it's gonna target her. I guess. She might not know why, but she probably at least knows they target her. Because she lost her friend that way, so... I don't know if that was the only incident or just the one we saw, but... He definitely wants to hide Trion Chica. I invited 2 people here, why is nobody here? That would be the reason why, if you were curious, Mikomo. Not that you can hear me. And that tongue-ish thing is so creepy. Try throwing a rock at it. Can you do that? I mean, you'd still have the Trion inside of you one way or the other. Damn it. Because I assume these things could sense the Trion and therefore could find her. Maybe that's not the case? Maybe just not specific or accurate enough to be able to pinpoint an exact location, just a general area. I don't know. But they had to be able to sense a trio in some capacity if they're following her. uh... Yeah, so probably not. Let's just run for now. Yeah, let's leave it to Mikomo. Yes! Medium scale, it's still pretty big. So yeah, one that specifically is out for capturing people. I think that these neighbors are more interested in capturing people than killing them because they probably want them for their trio. That's why they, target powerful people. There's probably a lot you can use it for. In fact, you probably make triggers using high concentrations of Trion. Probably not, but you can try. Hold it off until real members show up. I mean, aren't you? I'm pretty sure you are. I'm trying to... But I guess it's a matter of fake it till you make it. Is he thinking? I mean, they have to have some sort of AI, but... He look was doing a head tilt like he's like, okay, how should I handle this? Ah, my trigger! Oh. Oh. Okay, so maybe that's what the opening was about. That looks very similar to what I saw in the opening. Oh. Did he actually get it? Did he actually take it down? Wow. Good job, Mikomo. Didn't know you had it in you. Yeah, that's definitely B rank level work. Hey, don't you know the zone's forbidden? Yes. Yeah, but the Trion soldier kind of interrupted things. Oh, okay, this is why. He wants to know about Chica. I mean, you said that in a really dramatic fashion, but that was pretty obvious. Yes. Enhanced perception, basically. That'd be cool, though. Which is very useful. And he makes good use of it, too. I doubt it. We already established he has low Trion, so he wouldn't have that. I don't think that's a side effect. I don't think that is either. But yet you did. So Chica is gonna get some... Oh god, that's a... Oh wow, that's bigger than the opening. And that thing was huge. But yeah, basically they're trying to investigate Chica, see what Replica has to say about her. But we already know she has a lot of Trion that attracts the Trion soldiers to her. I mean that's obvious. There's not really much to say more about beyond that, I don't think. But yes, I think this will be pretty much how we transition to having her join Border. But anyway, that was the 6th episode of World Trigger. Now this episode, but the big thing here was Jean actually found out that Yuma is a neighbor, which I did not think anyone would find that out this early. I guess if anyone was going to find out for it to not be a problem, it would be Jean. He's a pretty cool guy. He's not going to be like, you're a neighbor? scum, let's kill you. Like, he wouldn't be like that. A lot of border agents would be, I'm sure, because they're kind of trained to kill neighbors. Well, the Treon soldiers, but they just consider them neighbors. They don't really. Most of them aren't actually aware that neighbors are just human like they are, and the neighbors that they know are just Treon soldiers. They're just the robots that they send to fight. So, a lot of border agents would be confused by that. I actually don't know how many really know about that. I would assume just the higher ups and the people that actually go through the gate. They're probably the only ones that know, but I mean, aside from Mikumo, of course, who now obviously knows. That's interesting because, his side effect is what allowed him to figure this stuff out because that led him to Yuma. And then leading him to Yuma led him to believe that Yuma's a neighbor. And luckily, it didn't end up being a big problem, so that's good. Hopefully nobody else finds out because I don't think that would be good. Like, Gina's like the only person I can imagine finding out and having it not be a problem. Also, we found out more about the little robots, the little Treon soldiers. They're basically, what did they call them? They had a big word for it, but they're basically beacons, They come along with the bigger Treon soldiers, and then while the border agents are busy dealing with them, he just kind of lets them out to sneak off and do their own thing. Because at first I was wondering how these things could get through the gate and then without border knowing, because the gates only appear in the forbidden zones, which the border keeps a close eye on. Now, if there was a gate to show up, they would be there for it, and it would be very unlikely for them to miss one of the little ones, especially a lot of the little ones. Maybe one or two might get through, but not like the hundreds that we actually saw. It makes more sense if it comes with the bigger ones to distract. So yeah, I'm glad we talked about that. And these things, basically what they do is they create their own gates, but after absorbing nearby Treon. So they don't have enough power to do it by themselves. So that does limit it a little bit, but it's not a bad limitation because they want these gates to appear where there are people anyway, where there's Treon anyway, so they can capture them and steal them for their Treon and all that. So it all kind of works out in the end for them. And that's why it wasn't a coincidence that they were appearing near off-duty border agents. It's just the off-duty border agents have, more above average Treon. So that would affect where the gates would appear. So that's a little bit of luck for the good guys. So a lot of, I like how things are kept pretty even and balanced in a lot of regards with this show. This actually, one thing I want to talk about, this show in general is just very well. The world building is really good. I just like how well it just kind of builds all this up. I don't really see any problems with that, so it's kind of something I wanted to praise it for. Let's see. What else? Oh yeah, that kind of transition into basically hunting down all of them, basically to kill them, and you have Arashi Yamatai on TV doing the usual PR stuff and just hunting them down and killing them all. They had kind of a deadline, the time limit, because they didn't want any to be left when the 48-hour time limit for the shields goes down, so it seems like they took them all down. They think they took them all down, so I guess I'll just assume they did. Because the one gate we did see in this episode did appear in the Forbidden Zone, so, no problem with that. And also, that was half of it, but the other half was some Yuma Chica stuff. They actually got to meet each other. They both went to the same spot to meet someone, which was obviously Mikumo, there's no doubt about that. But the only thing I didn't know about was why he was doing this. Was it just a matter of wanting to introduce his sister to his new best friend? Maybe. But we figured out there was a bit more to it later on. But for now, they were just hanging out, getting along, becoming friends. She was helping him ride a bike, which Yuma decided he wanted to do all of a sudden for whatever reason. But was having some difficulty because most people learn to ride a bike when they're children, with training wheels and all that. But a 15-year-old suddenly trying it with a full-on bike, yeah, it doesn't really go that well, really. But yeah, at least he's a tough guy. He's not gonna get, he's not gonna die from falling off a bike a few times. Especially when he lands in the water. Ugh. Yeah, things got kind of ruined though when a gator suddenly appeared and the Treon soldier came through. And Chico's like, oh no, I gotta run away and hide so nobody gets hurt because of me. That was basically what she did. And Yuma kind of followed after her to rescue her because he's the cool guy. Chica has no idea. But Yuma's as powerful as he is, she doesn't know that he doesn't need her protecting him. He can kind of handle that himself. But he can't really fight the Treon soldier because, again, he wants to minimize how much he uses his trigger because every time he does, more suspicion arises and the border is going to get closer and closer to discovering him. We already have that one guy from that 1A squad that's already up Mikumo's butt about trying to figure out his affiliation with the humanoid neighbor and all that. So luckily, Jin was able to put a stop to that in the episode, but I'm sure they'll get back to that soon enough. He's not going to let this go. Jin can't be around all the time, unfortunately. So we'll probably get back into that later on. But speaking of Chica, we actually had some flashbacks to Chica back in elementary school. I would assume she was around 5th grade. It's hard to say exactly how old the anime characters are most of the time, but I would assume roughly 5th grade. She pretty much was just hanging out with a friend, and she was talking about how she was going to protect Chica, and I kind of had a feeling when she said that things were not going to end well for her, and they did not, because they went their separate ways, and then a gate opened up, the Treon soldier captured her, and took her with her, basically. I mean, I guess it's possible they killed her, but I don't think they would. I think it's more likely they kidnapped her thinking she was Chica. Probably, I mean, maybe they killed her after they found out she didn't have much Treon, I don't know. They probably don't care that much how much Treon somebody has, as long as they have a little bit, which everyone does. They probably use what they can, but I don't know if they absorb their Treon and then kill them when they have no more Treon left. I don't know exactly what the neighbors do with the people they capture, but I would assume they don't keep them forever, so yeah, she's probably dead one way or the other, considering how long it's been, but that's I don't really want to think about that too much, so. But yeah, basically that situation is what led Chica to be very worried about getting other people involved with her attraction to neighbors, because she knows she's attracted to the neighbors, she just doesn't know why. She probably doesn't know why. She just knows she has to hide, and she can sense when they're coming because of her side effect. I don't know exactly what her side effect is, whether it's being able to sense the activation of a gate, whether it's sensing nearby Treon. I mean, it's probably not that, because it's probably specific to neighbors in some capacity. So it's probably something to do with the gates, I would assume. Maybe she can just sense when those are opened. We'll find out one or the other next episode, probably. Because next episode is when we're going to really start scanning Chica, whatever her name was. We're going to start, really using Replica to figure out what's up with her. And Mikumo said as much at the end of the episode, like, okay, I brought you two together because I want to know more about Chica. I know she attracts the neighbors. I don't know specifics beyond that, so guys, can you kind of help us figure out what's up here? And then in the near future, she'll probably end up joining Border because she needs to be able to defend herself if she's going to attract neighbors, and the best way to do that is to get a trigger. And the only legal way to get a trigger would be to join Border. And with her high amount of Treon, she could rank up pretty quickly. So yeah, she'll be able to join a squad, probably with Mikumo and Yuma, and maybe Jin, I don't know, because we just see a lot of shots in the opening of the four of them, which makes you think they're going to be a squad, but he already has his Arashiyama squad, so maybe he quits that, maybe they join that squad and it becomes an even bigger squad, and I don't know, it could be either one. I don't really know, but all I know is that Jin is shown alive with the other three in the opening, so it could just be a friendship thing, maybe it has nothing to do with squads or Border, just shows that he's friends with them. It's hard to say, really, because I don't think we ever saw them fighting together as a squad in the opening, just them doing their own thing. But I believe that's all I really had to say on the episode. I just look forward to Chica becoming a Border agent. I look forward to Yuma becoming a Border agent. Maybe those two things will happen at about the same time. Maybe we'll have some kind of Border entrance exam that they both go into at the same time and they both do very well. And they're like, oh my god, Yuma, he's a beginner, but he's just as powerful as like the A ranks. This is incredible. Did you see how fast he took down that mock target? That was incredible. So I do look forward to that. It's one thing I do love in anime. It's that when there's a character that people think wouldn't be that strong, then he just shows how insanely strong he is, and they're all just like shocked and blown away. That's one of those things I really like about anime. So I do look forward to getting some kind of scene like that. I hope we do. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.